If you truly allow yourself to receive what I'm about to share, this one video can shake the very foundation of your reality. It can change the way you see your mind, your emotions, your identity, and your entire life. Because in the next few minutes, we are not just discussing a concept, we are entering the deepest layers of your consciousness. We are peeling back the illusions your mind has been carrying for lifetimes and revealing the truth that has always been silently shining beneath the noise. Friends, you are about to discover a truth so powerful that once it enters your awareness, you cannot go back to your old way of thinking. This is not motivation. This is not philosophy. This is a direct understanding of your real nature. And if you stay with me till the end, something inside you will shift in a way that feels irreversible. The ancient mystics said something breathtakingly simple. You and the divine were never two separate things. You were born with a consciousness that was already whole, already complete. But as you began living inside a human body, you slowly forgot this. It's like a king who falls asleep and dreams he is a beggar. While dreaming, he believes in the poverty, the fear, the limitations until the moment he wakes up. Human life is exactly this dream. You are not trying to become divine. You are trying to remember that you always were. Imagine a clean, perfect mirror placed under the open sky. In the beginning, it shines so clearly that it reflects even the slightest movement of a bird or cloud. But as time passes, dust begins to settle on it. Each layer of dust reduces its clarity. But here is the most important part. The dust touches only the surface, never the mirror itself. This is your life story. Each layer of dust represents memories, fears, desires, wounds, beliefs, expectations, societal conditioning, repeated emotional patterns. Your soul, like the mirror, has always remained untouched. This is not just philosophy. Modern neuroscience confirms this. Neuroscientists have discovered that the brain creates what is called a self model. This is like a virtual character your mind builds inside your head. It includes your name, your face, your past, your likes and dislikes, your religion, your nationality, your traumas, your opinions, your fears, your future. But this self model is not the real you. It is just a mental construction, a sophisticated biological illusion. Think of it like a profile picture on social media. It represents you, but it is not you. The true you is the awareness watching the profile. This is exactly what sages have taught for thousands of years. You are the consciousness behind the mind, not the mind itself. My dear friends, the moment a child begins to recognize themselves in a mirror at around 18 months of age, the brain forms the first layer of identity. I am this body. As the child grows, the second layer appears. I am this name. Then I am this gender. I am this community. I am this story. By adulthood, the layers of dust become so thick that the original clarity is almost forgotten. But forgotten does not mean lost. Every one of us carries a quiet longing inside, a feeling that something is missing, a sense that there is something deeper, something beyond the noise of daily life. Psychologists call it existential restlessness. Spiritual texts call it the call of the soul. Scientists call it the search for coherence. Whatever word you choose, the feeling is the same. It is the inner knowing that your life has a deeper dimension. It is the whisper of your true nature. Dear seekers, think of your body and mind as the car and your consciousness as the driver. Most people spend their whole life polishing the car, changing its color, adding decorations, comparing it with other cars, fighting with other cars on the road, crying when the car is damaged, fearing the moment the car will stop running. But they forget the most important truth. You are not the car. You are the one driving it. The body changes, the mind changes, the emotions change, the personality changes, the relationships change. But the witness inside you never changes. This changeless witness is your true nature. In brain science, there is a fascinating discovery called the default mode network, or DMN. This part of the brain creates the sense of I, the feeling of separation, the inner narrator that keeps talking, the story you believe about yourself. But during deep meditation, during experiences of awe, during profound love, or in the moments of crisis, something magical happens. The DMN becomes silent. When this happens, people report a feeling of unity, absence of fear, deep peace, dissolution of ego, a sense of timelessness, and expansion of awareness. This is exactly what yogis call seeing your true nature. Science is now proving what spiritual masters knew long ago. Your mind is like the sky. Thoughts are like clouds, sometimes light, sometimes heavy, sometimes stormy. But no matter how dark or chaotic the clouds become, the sky behind them remains pure and untouched. If you identify with the clouds, you suffer. If you identify with the sky, you are free. The problem is not the clouds. The problem is forgetting the sky. Every human being feels a sense of incompleteness. This is not because something is missing in life, it is because something is missing in awareness. When you forget your true self, you try to fill the emptiness with achievements, relationships, money, fame, comfort, validation, entertainment, or success. But the hunger is not in the mind, it is in the soul. And no amount of external pleasure can satisfy an internal longing. You don't need to become divine. You only need to remove the layers that hide your divinity. A sculptor was once asked how he created such a beautiful statue of an angel. He said, "I did not create the angel. I simply removed whatever was not the angel." This is the spiritual journey. You do not need to add anything to become whole. You only need to remove what you are not. Friends, the real you has three qualities. Awareness, the silent witness behind all thoughts. Presence, the deep stillness that exists right now. And love, not emotional love, but the natural, effortless warmth of your being. These three qualities are not something you develop, they are something you uncover. Here is a simple experiment to feel your true nature. Sit quietly for 10 seconds and do this. Step 1. Close your eyes and observe your breath. Step 2. Notice the thoughts coming and going. And step 3, now ask yourself, who is aware of these thoughts? In this moment, you will feel a shift. You will realize that the thinker is not you, the watcher is you. That silent watcher has no form, no name, no past, no boundaries. That watcher is your true nature. Friends, no matter what happened to you, no matter how much you suffered, no matter how many mistakes you made, and no matter how much pain life gave you, your real nature has never been wounded. Pain touches the mind. Trauma touches the nervous system. Fear touches the emotions, but nothing touches the witness. You are like a lotus flower growing in muddy water. The mud never stains the petals. Remember the king who dreamed he was a beggar? The moment he wakes up, the entire dream collapses instantly. Nothing from the dream can harm him. Nothing from the dream can limit him. Waking up spiritually is the same. You realize your small identity was just a temporary costume. Your real self was vast, radiant, and powerful. And here is the final realization. You are not trying to reach God. You are not trying to find God. You are not trying to connect with God. You are trying to remember that you were never separate. Your true nature was always divine. Your consciousness was always pure. Your essence was always limitless. The only thing you lost was the memory of who you are. And today, that memory is returning. Today, something inside you is waking up. Today, the dust on the mirror is beginning to fall away. You are not becoming divine. You are recognizing your own identity, your own divinity. And once you see it, you can never unsee it again. Thank you for watching.